The temple is packed, the air is thick with the scent of burning copal, and your parents are whispering prayers to Siwakwat, goddess of fertility and childbirth, while you do what newborns do best: exist. Congrats, you're alive, which is already a win in Mesoamerica. But don't get too comfortable. Life here is anything but easy. Your parents offer crops to thank the goddess, praying for your health and strength. Trust me, you'll need it. Then comes the big moment. Your name. Nezaiwai Kyoto, Hungry Coyote. Yeah, real original. But don't take it personally. Names here follow a strict animal-based tradition. You could have been Dancing Monkey or Descending Eagle. Could have been worse. Imagine being called Squawking Parrot. Before you even figure out how to walk straight, you're thrown into a boys-only school. And no, this isn't some learn-through-play here. This is military training disguised as education. You're 2 years old, barely able to hold a stick. But discipline is brutal. No participation trophies. Slacking off? That earns you punishment, not a lecture. Fast forward 8 years. You're 10, and playtime is over. Welcome to real training, where the curriculum consists of ways to hurt people with sharp objects. Knives, axes, fists, whatever gets the job done. It's not just for fun either. The world outside Tlaxcala is hostile, and there's one name that keeps coming up in your father's stories: the Aztecs. And spoiler alert, they're not your buddies. Your father calls them monsters who prey on the weak. Your priest describes them as creeps who have some unsettling habits with young girls. Either way, the message is clear. The Aztecs are your enemy, and you better start training like your life depends on it, because it does. The military training is exactly as brutal as advertised. Your instructors push you like they personally hate you. Running drills until your legs feel like they're on fire? Standard. Holding a heavy weapon until your arms go numb? Expected. And you do it all for one reason: the Flowery Wars. Sounds poetic, right? Don't be fooled. These battles are brutal, bloody, and relentless. And the Aztecs? They're training just as hard as you are, waiting for their chance to snap your bones like dried maize stalks. Better train harder, kid. You're gonna need every ounce of strength just to survive. Who came up with that name anyway? Flowery Wars. Sounds nice, right? Like maybe you and the Aztecs exchange bouquets. Yeah, not even close. These wars aren't about wiping each other out. They're about beating the absolute crap out of your opponent, dragging them back home, and showing off how many captives you've taken, like a warrior leaderboard. And in this game, the MVP isn't the guy with the most kills. It's the guy who brings home the most living, breathing prisoners. For 7 years, you've lived one brutal crash course in how to beat an Aztec and not get sacrificed. And now, the moment is here. The war chief just announced that this weekend, you'll be clashing with the Aztecs. Finally, time to put a fist in their smug faces. But wait, plot twist. Before you go off to battle, your parents decide it's the perfect time to arrange your marriage. Yeah, nothing like looming death to set the mood for marriage. Your bride-to-be is the daughter of a rich neighbor, which sounds great, but there's a catch. You don't get to marry her yet. First, you need to come back victorious. No pressure, right? Here's the thing about Mesoamerica civilizations. They take religion very seriously. Like, if there's a famine, let's sacrifice a bunch of people to fix it. Seriously. By the 15th century, food shortages were brutal. The solution? Mass human sacrifice to satisfy the gods. The Flowery Wars? Yep, they're basically a regulated way to stock up on sacrifices. You're not just fighting for glory. You're fighting to avoid becoming the next offering. Finally, the weekend arrives. Your heart is pounding. Your war paint is on, and it's time to prove yourself. But let's be real, you already know the stakes. Losing doesn't mean going home in shame. It means getting paraded through enemy streets before getting sacrificed on an Aztec altar. Not exactly how you plan to end the week. So you do what any ambitious warrior would do. You fight like hell, capture as many Aztecs as possible, and come home a hero. You've got a wedding to attend after all. The war chief leads you and the Tlaxcalan warriors to the battlefield, a vast open plain. Across the field, you spot them. The Aztecs. Smug, overconfident, acting like they already won. The sight alone ignites a fire in your veins. You've trained for this moment since you could hold a weapon. Now it's time to teach these warriors a lesson. But this isn't just about fighting, it's about capturing. And you know exactly who to target. The strong, the handsome, the ones with the perfect warrior build. Why? Because in the world of human sacrifice, the gods have standards. The better your offering, the greater the captor's glory. With your heart pounding like a war drum, you charge. The moment the battle starts, you're on fire. Two warriors go down fast. Your strikes are precise. Your movements smooth. Eyes are on you now. The Tlaxcalans cheer. The Aztecs falter. For a moment you think, yeah, this is it. Then, wham! A warrior twice your size crashes into you like a falling temple wall. Before you can react, fists hammer down on you. Hard, fast, ruthless. You fight back, but it's not enough. This guy is bigger, stronger, and he's not alone. Your friends try to help, but in the chaos of war, they're powerless to stop what happens next. You have been captured. And the worst part? You're exactly what the gods want. Strong, good-looking, prime sacrifice material. All those years of training, all those endless drills. For what? To be an offering on some Aztec altar? You want to rage, you want to scream, but showing weakness? That's not an option. The battle ends in a draw. Both sides capture enough to satisfy the gods. But you're just part of the loot. They march you to Tenochtitlan, the heart of the Aztec Empire. The city is massive, unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you enter, crowds line the streets, cheering for the victorious warriors. And your captor? Yeah, he's the star of the show. The Aztecs chant his name, showering him with praise. He's their hero, the warrior who brought home a prize like Tlaxcalan fighter. And you should be the one basking in glory. Instead, you're the next sacrifice. The destination? Templo Mayor. This place isn't just any temple. It's the religious heart of the Aztec world, towering with two massive pyramids. One is dedicated to Tlaloc, the rain god, and the other? Huitzilopochtli, the god of war, the one who demands blood. And guess which god you are here for? Yeah, you already know. You heard the stories, you know what happens next. But there's a sliver of hope. Not everyone will be sacrificed. Some captives get chosen as slaves, and that's your chance. A priest stops in front of you. You brace yourself. Then the priest smiles. Too handsome for slavery, he says. Your beauty belongs on the altar. Are you serious? This is how you die? Because you're too good-looking? You used to take pride in your looks, but right now, you wish you had been a little uglier. Once you're marked for sacrifice, the real rituals begin. You're no longer just a captive, you're a chosen one, a sacred offering to the gods. That means special treatment, cleansing baths, special food, a designated room. Almost comforting, if it weren't prepping you for execution. And just to make things worse, they parade you around the city. Yup, public displays. People come to see the next batch of victims, pointing and whispering. It's basically a casting call, except the role you landed is sacrificial offering. And there's no encore. 1 week, that's all you have left. And unless something changes fast, your story is about to end on top of a pyramid, with a knife to your chest. Your final day on Earth is here. No more waiting, no more hoping. This is it. The priest leads you up the towering steps of Templo Mayor, and despite everything, despite knowing exactly why you're here, you can't help but admire the view. From up here, Tenochtitlan looks breathtaking. The temples, the canals, the golden light of the sun hitting the great city. But you don't get much time to enjoy the scenery, because before you know it, you're on the altar. Held down, trapped, waiting. Then the priest raises the knife. One sharp, swift motion, and it's over. Your heart is lifted into the sky, still beating as an offering to Huitzilopochtli, the god of war. Your body tumbles down the pyramid, step by step, as the crowd erupts in celebration. To them, you are not a person. You are a gift, a sacrifice, a necessity. You think dying would bring some kind of peace, but no. Your ghost lingers, forced to watch. And what you see? It makes your blood, well, whatever ghosts have instead of blood, boil. The warrior who captured you, the same one who got all the cheers, the praise, the glory, gets even more. Your body? The noble's feast. Your captor takes his share, because in Aztec culture, eating a sacrifice means absorbing the power of the gods. Yeah, that means ritual cannibalism. It's like unlocking a power-up in a video game, except the power-up is you. And as if that wasn't enough, your captor gets wealth, status, influence, while you get turned into a divine meal. You spent your whole life training to defeat the Aztecs, to prove Tlaxcala's strength. And yet, here you are, a nameless sacrifice, a stepping stone in someone else's success story. You have unfinished business, but you're dead. At least your sacrifice means a year of good crops for the Aztecs. Not that it makes you feel any better. Thanks for watching. I love making these kind of videos, and if you've got ideas for the next one, drop them in the comments. I actually read them. But before you go, you need to check out this next video, Why It Sucks to Be Born as a Roman Slave. If you think life is tough now, wait till you hear about what they went through. It's brutal, shocking, and honestly hard to believe. Click on screen now, and I'll see you over there.